The now NDC Majority Caucus is keenly tracking a number of midnight contracts. You're calling them midnight contracts.
Okay.
These people are signing new contracts like there's no tomorrow.
They are practicing the 24-hour economy.
And they are so unconscionable.
Yes.
You understand it better.
Oh my goodness.
Shall we go on?
Oh. They are unconscionable.
Yes.
They don't follow due process. They do not follow the procurement laws.
Yes.
And these contracts, we want to serve clear notice that those who engage in this, if they think that they are going to tie the hands of the next government, and for that matter, the Ghanaian people, and present us with a fait accompli, subject us to this humongous financial loss, we are not going to accept it. The latest one we are tracking, Doc, is a $38.2 million deal.
38?
Yes, $38.2 million.
US dollars?
Yes, US dollars. Under the guise of providing visa services. On the 2nd of October, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs entered into what they are calling an enhanced agreement with a company known as Access Citizens Services Ghana Limited. Now, Access Citizens Services Ghana Limited, this is a company that was hurriedly incorporated on 4th October 2021. And then a few months...
that's 3 years.
No, a few months after, they gave them... So they started with a 2022 contract, 20th August 2022, to provide premium services. So they started in London, moved to Berlin, and then subsequently New York. So those who wanted premium service, those who wanted expedited service. The story so far has not been the best. We have been asking at the Foreign Affairs Committee that we want to see the original contract, the 20th August 2022 contract. They have been defiant. They have, on all occasions, not given us the contract. Now I have intercepted all the contracts, the 2022 one, and then the latest one. Now, that 2022 contract, which was limited in scope for just premium services, those who wanted premium passport, premium visas, expedited service. Will you believe that on the 2nd of October, on the instruction of the foreign minister, the chief director of the ministry, Ambassador Ramses J. Cleland, signed this very unconscionable addendum to the 2022 contract, where now Access has been given access to all visa applications except protocol visa applications. They are going to handle everything. It's no longer premium, no longer expedited, everything.
Where?
All over the world.
All Ghana's business.
All over the world, yes.
This is about outsourcing of what? Visa?
Yes, visa processing application, the front end.
The ministry wants to outsource it.
Yes, it has outsourced it by this.
Everywhere in the world.
Everywhere in the world.
And shouldn't this contract come to Parliament?
We were kept in the dark. It didn't come to Parliament. Not even the Foreign Affairs Committee.
But that's a
was informed.
Ghanaian company, right?
Interesting.
But it's a company registered in Ghana.
Registered in Ghana.
Yes.
But the back-end documents have intercepted. The directors of the company, when they filled the forms at the GRA, they indicated that they are Lebanese, that they are not Ghanaians.
Their nationality.
Their nationality, when they were asked nationality, I have their forms here, their signatures. And I'm referring to Nida El Kamouni and Khalid Mkahal. They indicated nationality that they are. That raises all kinds of problems under a company law, because two foreigners registering a company, you know that the law frowns on that. At least one of them must be a Ghanaian. So that is another pot of fish that we would have to discuss later. Now, will you believe that this company, Access, was single-sourced. There was no competitive process. We have checked at the PPA, and PPA says, no idea. There was no ratification even sought. As we speak,
are you saying
there is
that
no
even
PPA
the
ratification?
The single source didn't
Yes,
go through PPA?
it didn't go through PPA.
So the procurement of their service didn't go through PPA?
It didn't go through PPA. Will you believe that? And there's been no ratification by the PPA.
And when
board.
was this done?
So the first one, 20th August 2022.
No
Up to now,
PPA.
no PPA approval. Then they've done an addendum, they've enhanced the contract.
Okay.
On 2nd October 2024, a few days ago. Also, no PPA approval. Yes, they've now.
You mean 2 weeks ago?
Just 2 weeks ago, yes. Provided them an enhanced.
So there is addendum that gives them the whole world?
Yes. The ministry shall.
How many missions?
The ministry shall, with the exception of protocol visa applications, direct all other visa applications to be received at the premium application centers before being further processed by the missions, whether submitted online, in person, through an agent, or by post. Missions will collaborate with access to ensure a complete and smooth transition of all the front-end visa applications from the missions to the PACs within a period of 4 months from the date of opening the PAC in those countries where access or its designated local entity is operating.
Does the addendum give reasons why this enhanced contract is being made? For example, is it on the basis of their performance with the premium? Do we have a problem that we seek to solve?
Brilliant question.
Is there, what's the
Brilliant
basis?
question.
What's the
Look,
basis?
The missions I have been talking to, they are totally living.
But does the document tell us anything? Does it tell us that?
It's clear that when you read this, they want to enhance their profits. They think that the investments they are making, they are not getting the returns they expect.
That's the company.
The company.
No,
So this whole thing is about the company.
But Ghana, represented by the Foreign Service, does it in this addendum tell us any reason why?
No.
It needs to expand the scope of.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you know what is so shocking about this? There is even no obligation on the company in terms of how much they must invest. No obligation. And yet, look at the sharing arrangement. So, will you believe that all what the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will get from this is just between 3% and 10%? The company is getting more than 90%. So the company, if you look at Schedule 3 of the addendum, it says that in the United Kingdom, they will charge £45 to all visa applicants, £45. Now, in a month, under the new contract, if the applications received per month is greater than 79 and less than 120, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will get 7%. If the applications received are less than 80, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will get only 3%. Can you believe that? If there is a boom, a hyper situation, more than 120 applications a month, there is a cap for the ministry. The ministry can only receive 10%, no more than 10%. And it's a similar situation. United States, $55. Germany and Italy, €55. China, $55. All other countries, $55. And it's 3% for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. So unconscionable. Meanwhile, in this contract, they themselves admit that we have invested heavily to build capacity in our missions. We have bought all kinds of biometric devices for our diplomatic missions abroad. Under Clause 5 of this addendum, they are going to rent those equipments. The company will rent those equipments, exposing their lack of capacity. The missions that you are denying this service, which has been a source of IGF, which they used to run. Look, government is struggling as I speak to you. The government owes salaries, owes rent for a lot of our foreign service staff across the world. This has been a long-standing source of IGF. It's all going to this company. They are going to rent biometric devices of these missions. Now, Doc, you haven't heard everything. This company envisages that we will soon have to launch the e-visa. And Doc, you know that many countries across the world have introduced the e-visa regime. Indeed, all our neighbors. And it's one of the areas that we have been too slow as a country. I know the processes started since 2007, but other countries have gone ahead of us. We are lacking behind. So e-visas and then visa on arrival. Will you believe that under this agreement, this company is virtually placing impediments on the way of Ghana attaining our e-visa policy objectives? It says that in the event of the introduction of new technology such as e-visa and or policy decisions which may reduce the number of applications to be handled by Access in the duration of the agreement, the ministry shall officially inform Access of the intended change in advance and within a reasonable time to allow Access to make the necessary adjustments. In the event that the government intends to introduce new technologies such as e-visa applications, the following steps shall be followed. In line with the applicable procurement laws and regulations, Access may submit a proposal to the ministry or government on its solutions to the e-visa policy for consideration. So they have to be considered first in the event that we want to do e-visas. Now, it says that where Access is not successful in its bid, the party shall, within a period of 3 months, work towards an arrangement to enable Access to realize the forecasted number of applications estimated to be processed within the contract duration. So, clearly, we cannot launch an e-visa regime without the say-so of this company. I mean, why is this company so powerful? And why are they being given all of these privileges? And guess what? The contract says that to meet their profit target, they must receive 695,468 visa applications. So everything must be done, not until they have met this target. They have exclusivity. We cannot introduce any other technology. We can't do e-visa. We can't do visa on arrival until they have met their target of 695,468 visa applications.
Until this contract has been signed.
And it's been signed.
By both parties.
Yes. And look.
When was it signed?
Sources are telling me.
When was it signed?
I have intercepted internal memos.
Let me see what it is.
Where the top diplomats at the ministry didn't approve this. Top diplomats, legal department. I have all the internal memos. They said this is unconscionable. And yet, it has been signed 2 weeks ago. Look, there is even the data protection aspect. Yesterday, we sent our research team to the data protection.
It was signed 2 weeks ago.
Yes. Do you know that they have not even registered with data under data protection laws? They are not registered, and yet these people are going to be collecting biometric data. So every conceivable law is being breached, from company law to procurement law to the data protection laws. I mean, with total impunity.
So what are you going to do? What's next?
And look, what makes matters worse? Do you know the duration of this enhanced?
How much?
They say from now to 1st September 2028.
Huh?
Yes.
So it's like a 4-year contract.
Yes. From now to 2028. That is the duration. That is the duration of this contract.
It's not going to PPA.
Under clause 6.
It's not going to PPA.
No, it's not going to PPA.
The original has not gone to
this
PPA.
addendum shall be valid for a period of 5 years.
5 years.
Post the end of the pilot phase.
The pilot phase is when?
Ending 1st September 2028.
Okay.
This year, clause 6. I mean, what is going on?
And it's not gone through PPA.
No, it's
not
not.
Even the
master
PPA.
Agreement. No. The master agreement didn't go, the addendum didn't go. And these people have already written to all embassies.
They have written to them?
Yes, they've written to the embassies that they should hand over everything, all front-end processing, to this company, Access Service.
Where's the letter?
They've written to them.
Where's the letter? You have it? I just want to see it.
I have been informed that they have received the letters. Written to them. And you see the internal memos where top diplomats raising national security concerns, raising data protection concerns, raising the unconscionability. Look, already they complain about the 2022 arrangement. Do you know that in 2022, in the United Kingdom, when they charge £45, our Ministry of Foreign Affairs said they will take only £7.
But Randy,
Europe,
isn't it the
55
same
euros,
thing that
we take only
the
7
UK
euros.
does for the ambassador?
Yeah, they've outsourced some of
They've
the
outsourced
premium
some
services
portions.
and those
It's
things.
the same thing that they
But I don't know the revenue sharing arrangements and
Okay.
the capital commitments and those things. We don't know that. And those are also for specific countries.
You
Not
know, at
just
least,
any-
listen,
blanket.
at least open up the process. Let us know about it. Inform Parliament. Let your committee be apprised. The Foreign Affairs Committee should know about this. Follow due process. Follow the laws. Look, if you look at this government business outsourcing, we have giants. You know, the VFS of this world, OLS and all of them. There's enormous expertise and capacity in that field globally.
So what's the track record
So
of
why
this
single
company?
source?
Why
No
this-
track record. This is their first contract.
Or maybe the 2-year
No track
premium,
record.
the 2-year premium service is what is giving them the track record.
How? And even they themselves, when you read this agreement, clause 1A, they themselves consider they don't have some expertise, and they too will outsource.
Huh?
Yes, it's all here.
They will outsource.
Yes, they too will outsource portions. Yeah.
No.